Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. That's Worimi, and I can't say the traditional custodians of the land on which I'm on because I'm in a completely different country. So absolute pleasure to have you along. Sorry about the late hour or very early morning that these readings are coming through. Had a very busy day. Jailbreak out of the public hospital to take my mum to the private hospital for some outpatient treatment, then back to the public hospital where she is in overnight. Tonight she'll be coming to the apartment here tomorrow morning. Then sort of after she was dropped back to the public hospital for just some monitoring, etc. Yes, had to go and pick up the higher wheelchair, because, goodness me, yesterday was a bit of a drama. She was supposed to go yesterday to the private hospital for the outpatient treatment, yet being my mum, decided in her stubborn independence that there was no way on God's earth was she going to take a wheelchair purely down to the car park. And then, of course, she got down to the car park and very elegantly collapsed in a faint into my nephew's arms, and they both slid gently to the floor, surrounded within minutes by a huge medical team who carted her back upstairs, but was told she wasn't going anywhere yesterday. So yesterday was really rather dramatic. But no, all is fabulous today. She's looking amazing, and looking forward to getting her here tomorrow. So yeah, picked up the wheelchair. So she is under strict orders wheelchair nowadays, plus a few other bits and pieces, and stock the pantry in anticipation of her coming. So, what are we going to look at first up? Well, there's an awful lot that happened over the last week. There's a lot of readers that I haven't caught up with their readings, but what I'm going to have a look at first up, using my Gilded Tarot Royale, is just very quickly the Venice. One of my beautiful viewers pointed out, sorry, I'll lean back, I won't wobble the table for you. Pointed out that a Venezuela plane has been parked at Fort Lauderdale since the 2nd of September, and they were whether it was Trump's flea plane, etc., as it had the red, blue stripes on it, as per the vision that I saw the other week. From what I gather, doing some research, it's Maduro's plane. Oh, he's not happy at having it acquired. This is disappointment with what's on offer. It's Maduro's plane. He's the dictator in Venezuela who lost the recent election by a landslide but refuses to step down. Apparently, it was illegally bought in the US and then taken out of the United States, and has since been seized by the US authorities and brought back again. So I just want to have a look at what do we need to know about this aeroplane. Oh, okay, thank you. Well, sorry about the light. It'll take me a couple of days to get used to it. This is the Star of Hope and healing. It's also the Star of Democracy. And it's also the rising star. Is his rising star, because we've got the star and then we've got the moon, secrets coming to the surface and being revealed about money changing hands, yeah, and the plane going overseas, and then I gather seized by the authorities with the two kings there, seized by the authorities. But that's what the question I want to ask. So, show me. How does Maduro really feel about having his plane seized? He's done the usual. I do apologise about the sound too. I didn't bring my microphone over because it was going to take up too much baggage space. When one has to pack for several months, space becomes very limited. But let's have a look. How does Maduro feel about having his plane seized by the US authorities? How does he really feel? Okay, that one flipped over. Oh, that was the Homeland Security card. How does Maduro really feel about having his plane seized by the US authorities? How does he really feel? He is. If I say peeved, you know what I really mean. How does he really feel? Okay, thank you. How does he really feel? They're wanting me to actually ask, was this plane, was Trump intending to depart the country in this plane? Let's have a look. Was Trump, and there's straight out, flat out, it's my Russia, China, Iran. Might as well throw Maduro with Venezuela in there as well. I'm going to say he made the offer. He made the offer in regards to using this plane. But let's have a look. Was that one card wanted to come out? Was this plane going to be intended for Trump to flee? Now, come on down. Now, I do apologise. Those of my friends that are in Australia and New Zealand will recognise the generic tablecloth purely because it is a glass table underneath and the glare would be absolutely hideous. So we'll see how it goes. I'm still getting used to it. So we've got the Page of Swords. So bringing forward a truth. A whistleblower bringing forward a truth. I suspect there might be more to this plane seizure than purely the fact that it was illegally bought. Challenged by ending up with the empty basket. This is my reaping what you sow, but also the fact that the figure is there with the empty basket. Everything was there. Oh, now I know Junior went to El Salvador. Why am I getting a big hit on there was money paid for the use of this plane? I'm going to say yes. Now, for those that have been with me forever will know that I have seen over and over and over again that Trump planned or plans to depart the country, but he is foiled. What I'm really feeling, we've got a mole in the camp, a whistleblower bringing forth the truth. Money may have exchanged hands, but leaving with an empty basket. Foundation of this reading, things happening really quickly. Well, that's what happened. It did. It got seized in the past. An ending, significant ending of a plan. Yeah, okay. That's why the boys were pushing me and sort of Shin, who is here for the duration. That's why they were pushing me to actually ask this question. I think it brought some plans to a really abrupt halt. Crowning this reading is the Chariot, so the energy over this reading was to move forward, to move on, to potentially leave. But now, yeah, Trump's been put in a position of a really difficult decision to be made. Okay, Two of Swords, difficult decision, a crossroads moment. Externally, there was an agreement. The Lovers, contracts, agreements. There was an agreement. Internally, where money changed hands. Big money, but it's the ending of a legacy. It's ending of the money cycle as well. So I'm going to say, yes, he did. Yep, money changed hands, the hopes and fears. Money changing hands. We've got the Strength card here as the outcome, so potentially the strength of the US authorities to seize it. There are money secrets that certain elements do not want hidden. And then we have the Sun card, full illumination. Information's going to come forward about the money. And boy, oh boy, it's going to end up in a complete bun fight. Wonder if he's asking for his money back. We've got the Four of Swords, which is about being wounded and having to retreat. We've got the Three of Swords, 4 and 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords is about disappointment, heartbreak, loss. It's also a vascular event for Trump. Then we've got the Hermit, the light being shone and bringing about Tower moment. So I'm just going to go out and on a limb and I'm going to say, yes, yes, it was. Yes, he did. So thank you for bringing it to my attention. So I'm going to have a look from a little bit of a different point of view in regards to this. Did Maduro take money? I've got pendulum here, but I'm going to use cards because they usually tell me more of a story. Did Maduro make a deal with Trump for the use of this plane? Wow. Did Maduro, let's have a look. Did Maduro make a deal? If you're wondering, I poker shuffle about 3 or 4 times and then I overhand shuffle. Did Maduro make a financial, have a financial contract with Trump for the use of this plane at some stage in the future? Well, we've got being seen and heard and being put in a very uncomfortable position. Okay, did Maduro make some sort of financial agreement? Now, I know I keep getting Venezuela, El Salvador. Now, I don't know what if you're down in that neck of the woods, let me know. I don't know what relations are like between the two countries. Oh, something fell out. Um, I wonder if it was a three-way deal or something, because that's what it really feels like. Okay, come on down. I'll show you what fell out. Restriction. So, did Maduro make a deal with Trump to flee to either Venezuela or El Salvador? I'm not sure, because Sniffy Jr. went to El Salvador. But what has happened has caused a restriction, challenged by first of all, isolation. Secondly, shining a light on the snake in a path. That's the challenge, shining a light. At the foundation, we have the Biden administration authorities. This is my IRS, this is my DOJ. It could be whomever seized the plane. Okay. In the past, we've got the Gilded Cage, thinking that money is going to solve all the problems. Let's see where we go. Crowning this reading. Queen of Cups, I think the deal might be off. Emotionally, something not yet revealed. So the deal might be off there. See where we go. Immediate future. Sword of Truth. The Sword of Truth is drawn from the sheath. So there's a big truth going to come out here in regards to this, in regards to contract or an agreement. I'm getting if I say over the table handshake, like it's not, a binding contract or anything like that. It feels like more an over the table handshake between agreeing partners internally. Justice. I think he's going to be in trouble for this. Justice. Hopes and fears. This is about, it's money laundering, but it's also about juggling the money to try and bring the ship into harbour. Could have been relying on that plane, and it ain't going to happen. Something was brought to an abrupt end. We have the prosecution here, potentially Jack Smith, potentially Alex Whiting, about the poor choice that was made. Poor choices. This is my Seven of Cups. It's about poor choices, about smoke and mirrors. It's about you have the choice of doing the right thing, but also not. About leaving. Pointing those swords of justice down and leaving. A lot of headlines are going to come out very quickly in regards to this potentially, or it may simply be, I think there might be some headlines, or it might have simply be that the authorities move quickly, but I think there might be some news that comes out about this. Be careful what you wish for. My Nine of Cups card, and then we have, Five of Cups, disappointment, loss, having to defend his position. Knight of Swords, a harsh truth coming forward. Secrets coming to the surface, the hidden agenda, about the hidden agenda with the High Priestess, about a plan to go overseas. And then we have the Magician. It could be manipulation, it could be being foiled. Manipulation, or it could be manifestation. I just think it's the plan that was in play that didn't come to fruition. We've got the Lovers again, contract and agreement, Nine of Swords, anxiety, nightmares. This is nightmare stuff for whomever. Two of Wands. This is about the plan that was in the making is going to be brought to the surface and revealed with that Moon card. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to leave it at that. Thank you. Thank you for that fabulous viewer that put me onto it. Sorry, I don't write the names down, but you were spot on. You were spot on in regards to that. He won't be fleeing in that plane, but his intention was there for it. So love to you all. Catch you shortly. Take care. Bye-bye.